I was in Malaysia and joined Tan the main man, subscriber, player, and gentleman. I played Horizon Hills in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. I wanted to show you how to break 80 on this course. That was my intention for this video. That is a lot easier said than done. Some background is necessary though. I've played here 6 times and I've never broken 80. My best was 83. This golf course is my nemesis. But today, I bring this course to its knees and show you how to do it too. Just enjoying the game with fellow boyfriend Tan. We started on the 10th tee and this is a daunting tee shot. The only way I can ignore how the hole shapes to the right with the bunkers and the water on the right as well is to focus on the left side as if the rest of the hole doesn't exist. I take a club that won't reach the bunkers on the left and focus only on that. Half the time I've played here, I slice it into the water first shot of the day. Oh boy, that's my Thor's hammer putter. I didn't bring my blade on this trip. Remember players, you don't need a sledgehammer to squash a mosquito. I had high expectations for this round. I was focusing. I was not committed to this shot though. This frustration we display to others is actually because we had a plan, didn't commit to it, and knew we weren't committed. We knew we should have backed off, but we proceeded to do something stupid. To remove these blow-ups, just reset and start over. So, 2 holes into the round and the concentration is gone. I'm hitting a 2-iron from 240 to recuperate my loss. The hole dips into a valley before the green, and the green is much higher than the fairway. This is equivalent to going all in with any 2 cards pre-flop. I'm on tilt and the best case is I hit it near the green. From this lie in the cow grass, I will do that maybe 1 out of 30 shots. 5 out of 30 shots, I'll cold top the ball. I'll slice 4 out of 30 into the trees. 20 out of the 30 attempts, I will do exactly what I'm about to do. Leave it in that valley with a partial shot onto a raised green. I would prefer a 95-yard shot into this green, to be honest. Just when you thought the course would get easier, this par 3 is 192 yards with a green that slopes away from us. On the right, you're dead. On the left, we have a chance, but we need to be pin high. I reckon a 6-iron to finish on the green or left of the green in line with the pin is our best bet.
What a caddy, you can stay, okay? Until the 9th hole. After 9, we check again.
I have to hit driver here because the 2-iron will more than likely end up in a bunker. I want to clear all the bunkers. One cardinal rule I use on par 5s is that I am happy to be in fairway bunkers after the drive. But I don't want to be in one for my 3rd shot. I also have a rule that if I hit the green in 3, it must be with some type of wedge. I shoot the distance to the 100-meter marker, which is the 110 marker for us who use yards for distance. The most important part of all of this though is I select a club that will clear the bunker lip easily and hopefully finish around the 110-yard mark into the green. The distance is very tricky on the downhill approach. This is where commitment is important. I back off like I'm supposed to. I hit a pretty good approach shot, but it was just too much club. I'm short-sided badly over the back of the green, and it's a tough chip onto the double-tiered, steeply sloped green.
Wrong line. Whoa, boy.
Bye. Bye.
Look at that. Bye-bye. Okay,
I'm not giving you that.
these greens are a little bit quicker than normal.
I told you. I wasn't giving you.
Yes, we made a 6 on a horrific 4 putt. But what does that have to do with the rest of the round, players? The next hole has its own life. The course designer got us. Whether he gets us again is entirely in our own heads.
Okay, boys, this is normally where I switch it off because this is going to pot, but I'm going 1 under for the rest of the way. That's okay, better than before. Yeah, good layup there by Mr. Tan.
Oh yeah, sure.
About
It's the best spot to be at, you know.
about
You have
8
a huge leap and you have to carry it high. Easy.
about 8 feet below the green. Wow, a lot of backspin on that driver. Now very soft. No need to mark, no need to mark. Yes! 1 in a row.
I had been hitting the driver well enough with trouble on the right of the green. I really focused hard on hitting a draw. I wanted to be up on the left of the green, maybe just short or in the bunkers. Bunker shots are my jam.
In the bunker. But good shot, good shot.
Short par 3s like this are so tricky. They fill us with a sense of confidence, which is then shattered when we stand over the ball. Not me though, I was going at the pin. I want a birdie, players.
Only one on camera.
Whoa!
So strong.
Oh, man, even wrong. What? Even wrong.
Oh my god, it almost reached it.
What a caddy!
I was really feeling good with the driver around this time, so I attempted something I never have on this hole. It's always my advice to adapt your game to the day. If you hit your drive left on the first hole and right on the second hole, just use something else for the rest of the day. Jack Nicklaus would do it. So we can too. Usually I hit the iron off the tee toward the left side, lay it up and make a par with a chance at birdski.
What a player, man.
This is the club. I just hit driver, putter. Yes.
High full on.
Okay, 184 to carry, 193 to the pin. I have to hit the 6. I'm going to hold this. Straight at the pin, boys. It's not even like 5 yards right.
Pin high, pin high.
It's like 100 yards right. Okay, another one. Maybe better shot this time.
Okay, I'm not really.
Player.
Waste of a driver.
Yes, you, player. What is
Okay.
the reason for this error? I'll give you a clue. It's always a C word. One starts with C and ends with confidence. The other starts with a C and ends with commitment. Confidence and commitment are the two factors that make or break any golf shot. You can only improve both of these by practicing both your shots and your mental game. I reckon my first 9 was quite good, but it just shows how just a couple of mental slips can put you in the shizer and wreck the card. We still have 9 to go. Lots of spanking to do out there, boyfriends. It's a par 5 around the corner to the left, and you have 2 options. You can lay it up to the first water with a long iron, or hit driver over the left side with a long carry to potentially leave you a long approach onto the green for 2 shots. I have yet to take that corner on, and in general, I hit a solid iron up the right, lay it up and put a wedge or 9 iron on the green. That was my plan today, until it wasn't. I hit a misstruck iron off the tee and now wanted to make up for it with a dumb play. Don't follow a bad shot with a stupid shot. I hit this fairway wood with the ball above my feet over water, which was at the top range of the club if I had been playing from a flat lie.
Message to all golfers, don't be greedy. Peace.
Don't be greedy, boys. Sometimes, like on this hole, stroke index 1, a bogey is good enough for every single golfer whose handicap is higher than scratch.
Planting birdies, making birdies.
Planting birdies, making birdies.
No, I said planting feathers.
No, you didn't, but almost.
Damn it.
I was clearly shook by my idiocy, another birthday hole, and I failed in reducing damage. Still shook by the misstruck shots from the previous hole, the headworms were now in full control of the brain. I left this shot way short of the green with another misstrike as the dream of breaking 80 slipped away. I could feel it, players. For the first time in a long time, I was attached to the score. This is not a long hole, and I compartmentalized it into 2 parts. The drive straight
that's
to
too
the
long,
corner, and then the second shot,
took the
which is
wrong line.
another straight shot from there to the green. No fancy shaping or carrying water hazards, just plodding along.
Oh no.
That's perfect. No, that's perfect. On the edge of the fairway, I reckon.
This was less than ideal onto another green that slopes away from us. But like I tell you, big poppers,
lie.
the next shot could be the best of your life. And just like that, after 2 puffy holes, I hit the shot of the day. From the fluffy rough, sitting down with no chance of any backspin onto the back of the green.
And then the grain comes into me. Tough, 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 man.
Putt.
One in a row, baby.
Yes. 1-0.
Oh boy, let's watch as the mental breakdown continues. As much as I would like to say it's purely just me losing my nut, unfortunately, it was another case of me getting excited to play this course and picking an early tee time. I can't sleep before a round at Horizon Hills. I must manage my preparation better to stay in the moment. This is and has been my problem for a while. Perhaps it's a coping technique to blame something for a failure to perform. Maybe I don't want to break 80 here. Maybe I want to have a disaster.
No, it's fat again. Strike! It was strike!
Okay, good shot. Oh.
It's a good shot.
You did it 360 degrees. Perfect circle.
Oh, that's over. That's over.
I hit a great shot in here. It flew the green and ended up in the back bunker. This is not a good place to be. I mean, do you ever get the feeling Lady Luck just took a massive shit on my doorstep in the morning? The bogey train has stopped every station and collected every passenger along the way. What a way to finish. This is what makes you come back to play again. How many times does it happen where we just question life, our life choices, our relationships, our reason for living, our purpose on those holes between 12 and 17. Then we spanky doodle dandy one up the chute on 18, like it's nobody's business. Then we stick it close, hold a putt, and grab a brew like we own the joint. Fear not, players, I will be going back to Johor Baru to attempt to break 80 here again. There is one major issue I need to address. I need to sleep enough before a round. I do this a lot, and more than a year after mentioning it, I still do it. I don't sleep enough and take early tea times. This is such a vital point for a couple of reasons. 1. If I am well rested, my mind is clear and I can make good decisions. 2. If I don't sleep enough, my mind is muddled, foggy, and I am very irritable. 3. Irritability filters into the physical form where I grip tighter, swing harder, and hurt myself by compensating in the swing. 4. Without sleep, the short game is the first to go out the window. That is 100%. I know this to be true for me. 5. I get tired mentally and physically on the 12th because I have been compensating in the swing and getting more annoyed with myself for that because I am irritable from not sleeping, and as you can see, it's a vicious cycle. Sleep well, players. I will be back at Horizon Hills to slay my Nemesis if it's the last thing I do.